Hey guys, it's Miss Saltstein. I'm sorry about my camera's not working right now, but I promise it's me. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about unit rate, which is what this lesson's on, but also go over a problem that was on your last test, because unit rate was actually introduced last unit. So this problem says Oscar is training to compete in a cross-country meet at his school. In a week, he runs a total of 7 miles in 84 minutes. What is the unit rate of minutes per mile? This problem wants me to make a rate with the number of minutes in the numerator and the number of miles in the denominator. Okay, so I'm going to take the numbers they give me. 7 was the number of miles. Okay, be careful because they said that one first on purpose to confuse you. Okay, you've got to go by what they say first in the ratio that they've given here, minutes per mile. The 84 is going to go in the numerator. And then if I want this to be a unit rate, it has to be per one. So whatever the second unit is, you need that to be a 1. And the way I'm going to get it that way is just with division. Okay, this is 7 miles. If I divide that by 7, then I get what I want. I get 1 mile. And you know you're allowed to divide the numerator by whatever you want, just as long as you do the same thing to the numerator. What's 84 divided by 7? I think it's 12. So it turns out he has run a 12-minute mile, which is extremely fast. I walk about 27 minutes per mile with my dog. So that is quite a bit faster. Let's do the same thing with this problem, but what you're going to end up with is a really, really scary looking fraction. Okay, this was a state test problem that I put on your last unit test. In half a minute, Tamara's car traveled 3/4 of a kilometer. What is the rate in kilometers per minute of Tamara's car? Kilometers per minute. So that means I'm going to have the kilometers in the numerator, the minutes in the denominator. And again, I know that because of the word per. Okay, unit rate is the rate per one. And so whatever word is after the word per, that's the quantity that has to be a 1 when you're done. So check out my fraction. The number of minutes was half. Okay. The number of kilometers was 3/4. So I have what we call in the world of mathematics a stacked fraction. I have a fraction with a fraction in the numerator and in the denominator. And it looks really scary, but guess what? Fractions mean division. So all this is 3/4 divided by 1/2. Okay, so we're not going to get too scared about it. Furthermore, we know from the last problem, if we want to get the unit rate, we have to get this to be out of 1 minute. We know we're going to do it by multiplying. And guess what? A half times 2 would be 1, wouldn't it? If you have 2 halves of a sandwich, don't you have 1 whole sandwich? Yes, yes, you do. Okay, so now I have to multiply 3/4 times 2. That's a little trickier. Okay, I'm going to multiply straight across. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 4 is 4. So I get 6/4 of a kilometer per 1 minute. And I'm looking here at these two and I'm thinking, I wonder which one is 6/4. So I'm going to go ahead and convert that into a mixed number just because the answer choices are written as mixed numbers. So I'm going to take the 6, the numerator, divide by 4. I want the remainder here, so don't get a decimal. Okay, What this means here is that 1 is the whole number, 2 is the numerator, the denominator doesn't change. So I have 1 and 2/4. And 2/4 is the same as 1/2. So this was the correct answer on the test. Okay, and then just to prove to you that fractions mean division and show it to you another way, I'm going to go ahead and do this here. 3/4 divided by 1/2. I'm going to keep the 3/4. I'm going to change. So this one I keep. Change division to multiplication. And then I'm going to flip the 1/2 to be 2 over 1. And look at, when I multiply straight across, I have 3 times 2 over 4 times 1. That is the same thing that I got up here, okay, by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 2. So 2 ways to do the same problem. And again, just don't forget the unit rate is the rate per 1. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Good luck.